Hi, everyone, and welcome. This is Alex here of Advice by Alex. I want to thank you very much for stopping by and tuning in and giving me a listen to. I hope you all are having an absolutely fantastic day and that it is filled with happiness, joy, peace, and love as well. And hopefully, overall, you are having an excellent weekend. It is an extra long weekend here in the United States as it is Memorial Day weekend, and today was Memorial Day, and everything of that nature. Yes, so that is where um, it is going on with the long weekend here in the United States, and people are going back to work tomorrow for those that are in regular jobs and everything like that. Um, but for the service industry and healthcare and hospitality, unlike myself, it is where people still go to work on these days. So we appreciate each and every one of our service workers as well. So thank you for your service and being able to work during the holiday as well. And for the rest of us that were not working, I hope you enjoyed the holiday and that you stayed safe and that you were having an awesome day with either family or friends as well. So hopefully overall that you all are doing really good. So today we're going to be doing the weekly angelic messages for the week of May 25th, 2026. I do apologize for not doing a weekly last week. I feel like it just kind of got the best of me last week. There was just a lot going on. I also was undergoing a lot of inner healing as well. So it was just kind of just a huge transformational process. So anytime I undergo a major energy shift or a major healing process, I do notice that I tend to like skip a video. So if it's ever where I am skipping a video, it is either due to that or where I need to rest because being sick or something like that. So usually, or a family emergency. So either one of those things that are there that happen, unless I pre-record a video, it is where that is the case, and things of that nature. Now, of course, I will always let you know through the post in the community chat. So hopefully overall that you are doing well and that you are having an awesome, awesome day and everything of that nature. So we're going to go ahead and do the weekly angelic messages for the week of May 25th through the 31st. And with that being said, if you'd like to get a personalized reading with me, you can visit me at my Etsy shop at Angel Soul Blessings 777, and then you'll be able to find the reading list that I have over there, and you can pick whatever form of reading that you would like. And while you're there, you can also check out the May podcast special for 2026, which is Your Soul's Garden Angel Reading, which was $33.33. And yeah, so if you would like to take advantage of that during the last week of May, because next month will be, well, technically, hold that thought. Let me look at the calendar. Yeah, well, this would be the last week. This would be the last week of May already. So we are going to go ahead into the month of June. So if you would like to get advantage of or take advantage of the podcast special, that is there as well. And if you'd like to submit a question for the podcast, I do promise that I'm going to get back into the swing of the podcast very soon. Again, I'm just getting back into the flow of everything and stuff like that. So, and yeah, so hopefully overall everybody is doing well and that you are having an absolutely fabulous day. So the deck that we're going to be using for the reading for this week is my handy dandy, the Psychic Tarot for the Heart by John Holland. And as you guys know, that is my absolutely positively fantastic favorite deck. As you know, it's my go-to. Everybody knows it by now. Kind of written in there a little bit. So, without further ado, let's go ahead and draw some cards as well, and we'll go ahead into the reading and everything like that. I am feeling a little tired today, I'm not going to lie. I do have some iced tea that I'm drinking. So, let us get in here with the reading and everything like that. I'm going to put the mic down, and then we'll go ahead here into the moment of silence after that, and then I'll connect with the energies on a deeper level, and we'll go from there. Alrighty, so what does everybody need to know for the week of May 25th? May 25th, 2026. Ooh, okay. Okay, that one wanted to come out. Okay. Okay. So, at this time, I ask that you have your feet firmly planted on the ground, have your heart wide open to be able to receive the angel messages that you're about to receive. Light a candle for surrounding yourself in God's white light, and also inviting your spiritual team in to be able to receive the messages that you need to hear at this time. Remember, it is a collective, not a personalized reading, so if you'd like to get further information on whatever situation that you're going through, you can always book a reading through me. But at this time, as I'm giving my speech, that is my sign to spirit that I am ready to work. And at this time, we'll go ahead and just kind of like move our bodies a little bit, kind of getting into the zone, being able to receive any messages. Being open to receiving the messages as well. All right, so let us go ahead and take a deep breath in. We'll hold it for a count of 3 and breathe out on a count of 3. And we'll go ahead into the messages as well. So we'll go ahead and take a deep breath in. So take a deep breath in. 1, 2, 3. Hold it. And breathe out. 3, 2, 1. And breathe in. So breathe in. 1, 2, 3. Hold it. Breathe out. 3, 2, 1. And the last breath in. All right, so one last deep breath. 1, 2, 3. Hold it. And let it out. 3, 2, 1. And we'll come back into our space, and we are ready to receive. And at this time, I will go ahead into the moment of silence here while I connect energetically of what you are needing at this time. Alrighty, so right away when I'm tuning into the energies that are around us is that I definitely am feeling that this week is going to be a bit of an intense week energetically. I do feel like the energy is very much scattered and everything like that. So it is going to be more of a doozy for this week. But I also feel like it will be transformative as well for a lot of people. So I definitely feel like this energy is causing us to go more within for this week, and everything like that. So that is definitely where I'm definitely feeling that it is going more within. And I also feel like this is a more of a reflection week, and everything like that. So I feel like going into this new moon or the full moon energy is where it is going to be very much it is going to be very much where it is going with the flow of the week, and everything like that. So um, I'm also really hearing not to put pressure on yourself for this week. So I feel like it's very much important to be able to take that time for self care. Um, I'm also hearing any communication for this week would not be a good time to have like an important conversation for this week. So I feel like this week is a no go on that one, especially with the transformative weeks that we are having, especially with the energies of the full moon coming in at the end of the week. It's going to be a hell of a lot of a doozy for this upcoming week, and everything like that. So let us be prepared. Um, and remember, it is important to always ground yourself during the intense energies and allowing yourself to be in the present, and not to get pulled in different directions. So allowing yourself to remain in the here and now would be important. And if you're catching yourself going in different directions, which may be the case, you'll just pull yourself back and ground and everything like that, and that will be okay. One of the things that they were pointing me to was the throat chakra and the third eye. So I feel like we're not willing to speak either the truth or see the truth in any capacity that is being displayed, and everything like that, or what we are feeling. So it is definitely very much important to trust your intuition and everything like that. So that is very much there. So, but overall, I'm definitely really feeling like this week is just a week to kind of chill out, take some time for yourself, um, take some time for self care if you can, and everything of that nature. Um, the energy feels like very scattered and very like all over the place. So if we are feeling a little bit all over the place, we understand why we are feeling that way in regard to the energy of the week. So, the first card here is that we have is Share the Love. So, this is a very much Archangel Chamuel is coming in and helping us learning to not only spread the love, but also loving ourselves. So, I feel like it's that equilibrium for this week in regard to being able to um, have that give and take of love. So having that balance, having um, the feeling of balance, you know? So, I am so sorry, guys. I have done a lot today, so by the time I'm doing this video, it's kind of like um, where I am feeling a little tired. And I know the lighting is horrible right now, but that's okay. So, but it's so important to be able to share the love, take some time for self care, and learning to balance. Um, and I feel like this is very much a heart centered kind of a week, so I feel like this is important to be able to um, send the healing love in your heart center. So it is, I feel like that's going to help with being able to not only spread the love, having time for self care as well. So I definitely feel like that is definitely very much transformative and everything of that nature. So I definitely feel like that is the time and everything like that. So the next card here that we have is daydreams and decisions. So I feel like this is us taking time to make a decision in regard to whatever it is that we are going through. So I feel like this is all about us thinking about the next steps, not necessarily acting on them. I feel like this would not be a good week to act upon them, as I feel like it would backfire if you were to act upon anything, especially new, and everything like that. So not like if you were going to um, share feelings with someone, it wouldn't be the best week to do so. For example, so it's just like all about thinking of the next steps. So not really going into the declaration or action mode for this week. So, but this is where this is causing us to go in and think about things on a deeper level. So that's kind of really where this is causing. So refusing to see, I feel like this week will end up getting some sort of clarity, but I feel like this is where we're not ready to hear it, so we dismiss it. So I feel like this is where we're going to have some aha moments for this week that are coming in. But it's up to us whether we want to accept that download or that reality that we are given. It's just up to us whether we embrace it or dismiss it. But if we dismiss it, it might give us a little bit of grief for dismissing it. So I would definitely make sure to go ahead and embrace it. And really, that's what the next card is. It's all about honoring where you are at, and also with the Spread Your Wings card, it is acceptance of where you are at. So, not trying to deny what you are feeling, but welcoming whatever it is with open arms and learning to embrace whatever it is. And even if it seems negative, it will turn into more positive, because I feel that the good energy is coming. It's just where we have to do the work in order to get the results that we are wanting. So I feel like this is all about us putting in the extra work for this week for ourselves. So I feel like this is not about a time to push or shove, but it's a time to go within and work on the shadow work aspect and things like that. So the next card here that we have is move. So this is all about change. So gaining some sort of action. So that is where that's basically at. So and yes, it can be related to some sort of physical move. But I feel like the majority of us, it's more on a spiritual level that will be shifting. Um, will be shifting perspectives on things. So I feel like the more action based is on the spiritual level, but not on the 3D level as well. So that is there. So the overall card is that we have is choose your battles. So pick and choose what it is that is coming through. Um, and also standing up for what you believe in. So that is very much there. So that is very much the key for this week. Standing up for what you believe in. So also we have is seek. So wisdom. So clarity downloads. And then working on our third eye and crown chakra is important to be able to have those open so that we can receive from the divine and our spiritual team, our loved ones, all the good stuff, you know. So that is very much there, and everything of that nature. So I'm just seeing what cards I want to use next, and I think I will use the Archangel Power Tarot cards by Doreen Virtue. Oh wow, it's already 21 minutes. Holy moly. So I might not use as many cards this week, just simply because I am a little tired for this evening. So I will, and I wanted to put a video out for this week. So, and then have the rest of them as well. And tomorrow is an energy portal day, 26/26. It's also an energy portal. On top of everything else going on this week, it's an energy portal. And everything like that. I just thought of that. Oh, wow. Okay. It'll be interesting. So we shall see what is going to happen on the energy portal. I'm kind of excited to see what's happening on the energy portal kind of a day. But let me go ahead and shuffle, and I will put the mic back up. Okay. Alrighty, so what does everybody need to know for the week of May 25th? What does everybody need to know for the week of May 25th? Okay. Interesting. So what I heard was that things are coming into alignment for this week behind the scenes. It may not be where we always see them on a physical level yet, but I do feel that things are coming into alignment because I just heard that while I was shuffling the cards, and I wanted to say what they were telling me. So we also have here is the Eight of Gabrielle, a great deal of activity, sudden and immediate results, important communication. So yes, and there may be things that happen quickly out of our control for some, especially those that have been already doing the work from the first full moon that we had for this month as well. But for those that are not having the work, it could be where different things that may not be the greatest for things and stuff like that. So, but just know that things are coming to the forefront for this week and things of that nature. So revelations may be happening as well for people. So, and that's what comes when we have downloads or things are presented to us and everything like that. So yeah, so that is very much there. The Knight of Raphael. Romantic, dramatic, poetic, introspective, committed romantic relationships being swept off your feet, situations or topics that make your heart flutter. So we might be finding out some good news from all of this. And it might be where there are some announcements of some sort. So some sort of announcement coming in, and interesting. I just feel like it's a kind of like an expect the unexpected kind of a week, but it is definitely very interesting when it comes to this card. Interesting. So that will be very interesting, and everything like that. So we also have here is the Five of Raphael. Everything happens for a reason. Release, regret, and embrace the opportunities. Search for the silver lining. This goes into the choose your battles card. So things may not always be what they seem underneath the surface, so or on the surface. So there may be things going on that you are not knowing of. Things continuing to be revealed, and everything like that. So I definitely do feel like this is one of those weeks, and everything like that. So definitely like take time for self-care. Have whatever it is that you have for self-care, self-love. Very much a good thing to try to fit into for this week. So we also have is the Seven of Ariel. You have invested wisely, have patience, so wait for the harvest. Review your progress and make plans for your next endeavor. So allowing things to grow and evolve naturally. So not trying to force things to happen and everything like that. So just allowing things to unfold the way that they are meant to, and everything of that nature. So, but yes, we also have is the King of Michael. Principled, rational, ambitious, respected. Wisdom and objectivity are important now. Stay in your integrity, a situation that calls for honest and open communication. So, for some, that might be where there are communications coming in where you need to be open with your heart. So, allowing the heart space to be there and allowing honesty. Honesty is always the best policy. So, yeah. So that is interesting. So we also have the overall, which is the Ace of Ariel. It's your lucky day, new resources of money, time, or support, a change in job or promotion. So interesting abundance is coming into play. So we are going to be having abundance on our side for this week. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the unfoldings of the blessings for this week. So it will be very interesting to see what is coming about with that and everything of that nature. So, Seven of Raphael. Time to make a decision. Being clear on what you want and take action and need for detoxification. So, clearing away the old to make way for the new. And I feel like that's what this week is all about. So, clearing away the old to make way for the new. I love that. Alrighty, so I may just draw like 3 shadow work cards, everybody. As you know what this deck is. The shadow work. Alright. Okay. So, what does everybody need to know for the week of May 25th? Teddy Bear, do you want to pick a card? Teddy Bear. Let's pick a card, Teddy. Okay. Okay, that makes perfect sense, Teddy. Kitty intuition is the best. Alright. Let's pick a card. Okay. Thank you, Teddy. teddy bear we got? One more. Ooh. Okay. Well, I was going to have you do it, Teddy, but... Okay. So, the first card up is that we have is Control Loop. And it is micromanaging, anxious, and fear of chaos. So, if we gotta let go of the cycle that we are in order to bring a new. So letting go of that repeating pattern. So watch out for any repeating patterns that you feel that are affecting you, or ones that you may not know of or consciously know of, and everything like that. So best to be able to keep a journal in that aspect, and everything of that nature. So that is there. So next is that we have is conflict freeze, shut down, guilt, fear, and disapproval. So I feel like we are in that freeze mode. You remember the fight, flight, or freeze moment that we have and everything like that. Right now we're in that conflict freeze, so we are not knowing what to do in certain situations, so we just shut down emotionally. So it's important to avoid shutting down in order to be able to be in the moment with people. As if we shut down completely, it could lead to arguments and everything like that from people that are around you. So overreacting, flood and panic, past ego. And we also have is thinking of the worst case scenarios. So acting out of irrationality and everything like that. So important to be able to think clearly before reacting and not let our ego get the best of us. Because that's very much ego when that happens and everything of that nature. So let me go ahead and get the soul lessons. And we have here is Soul Journey Lessons card by James Van Prague. Okay. So, what does everybody need to know at this time? What does everybody need to know at this time? Ooh, okay. Okay, so we have is balance. I bring a state of perfect harmony into my world, and I do so without judgment. So having that equilibrium like we talked about, having that balance, the equal give and take, and a balance in all areas for this week is important. And everything like that. And my Libras out there, my phase, my Libra friends, you will know exactly what I'm talking about when it comes to balance and everything of that nature. So that is very much there. So we also have is honesty. I can't always expect the truth from others, but I expect it from myself. So not being afraid to be honest with yourself, not avoiding the truth anymore. I had come to a realization this week about something, actually just yesterday when I woke up from a nap and a heart chakra meditation. And I was like, holy shit, I didn't believe that was going to happen, but that did happen. It was a good oh shit moment. It wasn't a bad oh shit moment. It was a very good oh shit moment, but it was like, whoa, I wasn't expecting that kind of information and to come out of that. But those are the kind of moments that we will be likely having continued for this upcoming week, if we haven't had one already. And then just continuing to work through any fears and allowing yourself to face the feelings instead of avoiding, basically. So next is that we have is trust. I accept that my inner voice will always guide me correctly. So trusting in the process, allowing things to unfold naturally, not jumping to conclusions or again overreacting and everything like that. So or thinking of the worst case scenarios. That's another big one not to do for this week. Even though I know with the energies it will be a little bit difficult, but we will get there. And yes, I do feel like I will have to do a Reiki session for everybody for this week because I feel like everybody could use it for this week. I'm definitely being called to do a Reiki session for this week for everybody, for the collective, and everything like that. I will get that done for everybody as well. Okay. So we'll go ahead here with the Soul Truth deck. And we'll go ahead and finish things off from there. What does everybody need to know for this week? I'm just already feeling a little bit tired, so my apologies if I am sounding a little bit more tired. I did a lot for this week. Ooh, okay, for today. Couldn't be more fitting. Where am I called to use my voice right now? Perfect. You have a soul script that was written to be spoken. Your story matters and it's time for you to share it with the world. Today's soul actions: share your story with at least one other person today. Be brave and speak your truth. Your voice will be the catalyst for healing in others. So, that is very, very interesting of what we've been talking about. Acceptance and speaking your truth are definitely themes for this week. So, without further ado, that brings us to the end of the video. And if you like this channel, I ask that you hit the subscribe button and the like button with the little bell for all the notifications of when I go live. And of course, whenever I upload a new video as well. And if you'd like to take advantage of the May monthly special for the podcast, you can do so on my Etsy shop at Angel Soul Blessings 777. It's Your Soul's Garden. It'll be $33.33. And also, if you'd like to take advantage and get a reading with me, you can visit me on my Etsy shop as well, the Angel Soul Blessings 777 as well. And then, of course, I have other recommended readers in the description box below that I value and I know and I trust and I love each and every one of them. So, without further ado, we can go ahead and end the video here and everything like that. And how to get a hold of me and everything like that is in the description box below as well. And then until next time, everybody, I'm sending you so much love, angel blessings, and I will talk with each and every one of you later. Bye, everybody.